Here we go.
Is it counting down?
A man like you.
No, it's not. You don't know how to count?
I wasn't ready.
Welcome back to the Cup Check Podcast, episode 9. This is where buddies get together to discuss sports, relationships, culture, current events, and everything in between. Nothing's off limits. We've been friends for over 20 years, but rarely agree on anything. So with no further ado, we got a special episode today, fellas. Relationship edition.
Girl so special.
Relationship edition.
That's cool. I've been listening to R. Kelly all morning, so I'm ready.
What? Okay.
I don't see.
Is that where you get your relationship advice?
Wrong with a little. No.
You got the Kells method.
Grind.
You use the Kells method.
The Kells method. That's
The Kells method.
that's.
That's not a good look, dog.
I don't know if that's a very. Yes, that's not.
Hey,
successful
and we
look.
on video. Dog.
Oh,
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
You can
So
see me?
We get to see you.
Oh, let me put my
see your
glasses
ugly
on
ass.
so I can. I'm Clark Kitting this today.
Douglas.
Douglas. Come on, Douglas. Put them glasses on, Douglas.
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh, I am on video.
I gotta look like I know what I'm talking about.
I'm in your phone. Oh,
Yeah,
it actually is recording. Okay,
This motherfucker way.
cool. I did.
So
wave.
it's-
Who you waving at?
So we got a special edition today. We're doing a
Get to it.
all relationship edition
All right, hold on.
podcast.
Here
You know
we
what I'm
go.
saying? I'm waiting on
Uh-oh.
you, Doug.
Relationship advice.
Get your shit together.
I'm
Relationship
ready,
thoughts,
man. I should put the glasses
relationship
on. Make me
questions.
look like I know what I'm talking about. Oh shit! I got a mark.
No,
on
we
it.
know you don't know.
Yeah,
what we're talking about.
yeah. My DM's gonna get blown up after this. Hopefully, no disrespect to anyone out there. I'll just say it right now.
Don't speak too soon because we're about to get real
It's about to
disrespectful.
get real tricky.
Here's a great segue because y'all didn't know what this question is, but
What?
I got a very disrespectful question to start off with.
This wasn't in the script.
So, what is the hardest thing for a woman to do? A, parallel park.
It's multiple choice. I love it.
B, shut the hell up. C, decide what they want to eat.
Damn.
Or D, let shit go.
Oh man. Is there an all the above? Like, can I write in?
Has to be all the above, man.
Yeah. I don't know if I can pick one of.
Parallel park, shut the hell up.
Damn.
Decide what they want to eat or let shit go.
So you can only pick one.
You only pick one. What's the hardest? What's the hardest thing? Not is all of them hard. All of them are hard. Sorry, women, but it's true.
Man.
What was 3 and 4 again?
Decide what they want to eat or let shit go. Parallel park, shut the hell up.
Look, okay.
Decide
Parallel
what they
park
want
is
to eat
critical.
or let shit go.
Hey, look.
Man, that parallel park.
So-
boy. Whew.
So they'll pretend to let shit go. You know, they won't talk about it. That don't mean they let it go, but they'll pretend that one. So I would say that one. Deciding what they want to eat.
hardest.
Fuck, man.
Shit.
It's like what's that movie, The Notebook? Where he's like, "What do you
What do you
want?
want?"
What do you want?"
It's not that easy.
He said, "God damn it, what do you want?" Yeah, no, fuck, man. Yeah, the parallel parking is hard, man.
Yeah.
It's like they'll get out the car.
What is that about? I don't.
And-
you know what?
They'll get out the car and make you do it.
For the sake of this ask, I'm gonna go with parallel park
Yeah.
because
Hardest.
it's the hardest because the other ones to me are all the same to me. Like that's all. Like they all one and same. Like I. Yeah, but parallel parking, I'm stuck on that for a reason. I think because like I don't know, and again,
What is your malfunction?
feel free to cuss me out. I have not seen a woman parallel park in one shot in my life. In my life,
But you know that's parallel parking is not mandatory. It's not necessary.
it is very necessary.
No,
It's
you
not
can
about
pull.
being
You have to do
necessary.
that to pass your driver test.
You do.
You have to parallel park.
I don't remember the driving test.
It's not about necessary. It's what's the hardest thing for a woman to do? Which one is the hardest thing?
No,
So you say
parallel park. No, I'm not gonna say parallel park. That's just funny. I'm just being. I was
It
bullshitting.
might, I mean, hey,
No, actually, I think to me, honestly, I think letting stuff go because to your point earlier about you can fake it, you can act like it's gone, forgive but never forget type of thing. I think letting stuff go would probably be the hardest, in my opinion. People are petty. People hang on to shit, and women hang on to shit.
I gotta agree.
Yeah,
Letting stuff like
Letting
truly
it go.
letting it go.
yeah.
Nah, the
You can
women-
forgive but never
Yeah,
forget.
they never forget.
And they bring that receipt up whenever you want.
Whenever they want.
Whenever they want. Not when I want, when they want. They'll bring that shit up.
Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
But
So
parallel park, strong number 2. Strong number 2.
nah. It's the deciding what you want to eat. For me, it's strong number
That's
2.
what I was gonna say. Decide what you want to eat.
It's like
That's
man.
one of them. Hey babe, you want Chinese? Whatever you want. All right,
gonna
well,
get mad when you
let's get
pick?
Mexican. I don't really want Mexican because we had that the other day. All right, well, what do you want? I don't know, whatever you want. All right, well, let's go get some Japanese food. Kind of don't really feel like, man. What the fuck
true.
do you want? Just say what you want so we can go there.
What I've learned,
because I don't care.
What I've learned to do instead of asking what you want, tell me what you don't want. It's easier to ask.
Man.
Tell me what you don't want to eat.
Nah.
And then I'll figure out the rest.
See, I'll get stubborn. I'll sit there and just like with fucking stomach growling, like, motherfucker, what do you want?
What do you want?
I'm stopping here.
And when
this is where we're going.
And if you know, eventually we'll figure it out. But it's like, yeah, by that time I'm pissed off because it's like, dude, I done asked you, I done threw out a bunch of places, and you're like, oh no, like Rob was saying, nah, not this one. We had that one the other day, or nah, I don't really want that one. But you just told me it's like whatever.
You said whatever.
Like it's whatever. And now it's like, no, not that one. Or yeah, no, I just had that, or had that for lunch today at work. Like, god damn it. Okay, freaking stomach's growling. I'm hungry. I'm mad now. Yeah, so strong number 2 for me. Parallel parking, they can just pull straight in. Fuck it. Find another parking spot. Like, it doesn't matter.
Nah, I get stuck on at parking situation.
I don't understand why it's that difficult.
They don't teach that during driving's ed.
I promise you. Not
they
driving.
do.
Yeah, I think
They
you have
do,
to
right?
parallel park. I know.
So how did they
You
all
have to do it for
your
the
driving
driver's
test.
How did they all get their licenses?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I haven't seen a woman parallel park.
Correctly. Yeah, that's why I said it's,
Trying to think
that
when
was so tough
when the
one.
last
Don't get mad,
time I
ladies.
seen.
Don't get mad. It's true.
I can't remember the last time I saw a woman parallel park a car.
Like a dip, like real quick, like just
Like
boom
a
in there, boom, park, bam.
Shit, they're gonna be
Walk out.
they'll be sending videos on parallel park.
Right.
Like Nick, fuck
Hey,
y'all.
send them in. Tag us
Send them
on
in.
it.
I want to see
The Cup
that you
Check
got it
Pod.
on one shot,
Yeah,
right.
tag
not
us.
multiple times, just one shot.
Yeah.
Parallel. Let me see it.
Or they're gonna use, unless they got it, the automatic parking in their car, then they're gonna be acting like they
You got that wrong too. The setting's wrong.
The car that park itself.
Yeah, the setting's wrong. Why you so far? Oh, that's where it's set. Nah,
It'd
it
be
ain't.
3 feet from the curb.
Yeah, nah.
Well, ladies, comment, man. Let us know what is the hardest for you. Let us know, man. Let us know. I just thought that was fun, man. To get us going on this relationship podcast.
I can't stop thinking about that parallel parking. It's really messed me up.
Throwing you off,
Dude, I'm gonna have a whole attitude today.
throwing you off. You gonna see somebody parking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, look, see.
I'm gonna.
All right, man. Roy, you want to take us away, man?
Yeah, so relationship episode. So I'll start us off. Something I thought about.
Oh shit.
So
You thought about
I did think about something.
okay.
All right, so here's a question. Here's a question I'm going to pose. What is something you used to believe about being in a relationship but no longer do? Again, I'll repeat it. What is something you used to believe in being in a relationship but you no longer do?
You no longer believe in it.
You no longer believe in it. You used to believe in it.
Believe it.
Yeah, but you no longer do. Or either you used to think it was required for a relationship, but you don't need it anymore. You realize it's not. You don't need that part, or don't believe in it. Whatever, however you want to look at it.
All right, I'll take a stab at it.
Sure.
So for me, I feel like it's believing that you have to like all the same things and agree on everything and have the same interests and finish each other's sentences and like all that kind of stuff. As my wisdom of relationships and marriage has progressed or whatever, that stuff's not important, and in the beginning, the puppy love, lust or puppy lust stage, whatever you want to call it. In the beginning, it's you finish each other's sentences. Oh man, we click so well. We like all the same things. We do all the same stuff and all that, but that stuff don't matter. At the end of the day, it's not going to last. And I feel like a lot of people give up on their relationships when that stops happening or when it stops working or whatever. Or if they're not, we just talked about it before, how, in a relationship, we grow as people, as individuals, or evolve. And so our likes change, the things that we're interested in change. So when that happens, a lot of people just bounce on a relationship, but I feel like relationships are God's greatest tool, or marriage in particular is God's greatest tool for self-development, self-improvement. There's there's nothing like the whole, what was the phrase, iron sharpens iron or whatever.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing more sharpening than a good relationship or a marriage or whatever, you know, because you have somebody that you trust, that you confide in, that knows all your, you know, dark places, the high places and all that stuff, that can challenge you to the extent that nobody else can. You know what I mean? So in like a healthy relationship, you know, that can challenge you and push you to become a better version of yourself. You know, the mate is super important. You know, your partner or whatever is super important. But you know, like I said in the beginning, you know, you think we like the same stuff. We both like basketball. We both like to drink liquor.
Commonalities.
Yeah, we both like. But at the end of the day, that shit don't matter as much.
matter.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like whether you like the same shit or not, like if y'all in it for the long haul, you got to be able to make each other better. So,
Right.
but yeah, I feel like that's you know that's the main thing.
You, Douglas.
Clark Kent,
Douglas
Clark Kent
Kent.
did this over here.
Douglas Kent.
I would say it's the physical attraction, and that's a tricky one to say, right? So you have to have somewhat of a physical attraction to the person that you're in a relationship with, but it's not everything. You know, they have to possess more qualities than just, oh, this motherfucker look good. Like, okay, what else? Like, what else are they providing for you or for that situation? What else, you know, what about their emotional side, their other, you know, aspects and qualities that they're bringing, their personality, things like that are more important, are just as important as the physical. I think now people are so tied up on the physical. Oh, this person is fine. You know, they, you know, look like this, they got the body like that, whatever, you know, whether it's male or female, you know, but for me, as I've progressed in life, I'm like, okay, it has to be more than just, okay, this person looks great, or they got this body or whatever, you know, what else, what are the other qualities, right? So, you know, of course, you want to be with you know, when we're younger, you want to be with the person who's the baddest, you know, this person's bad, I got this bad one on my arm, whatever. Baddie. You know, now it's like, all right, man, you know, I got my lady looks good to me. I don't care what the hell you think. And she possesses all these qualities of a good woman, you know, besides just her looking like a 10, you know. So, yeah, that's what would be my response.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
you about to say something stupid.
I mean, you know, I'm about to, yeah. All right. I got a whole list of things.
Shit.
I'm not going to go through my whole list, but I'll just give you some highlights of a few of them. And I have thoughts behind all of them. One common misconception I used to have that I don't no longer believe: relationships should be easy. I don't believe that. I used to think relationships should be easy, like right? People say that it should flow. Yeah. Your relationship should be easy. Right. That is not the case. It takes work to be in a good relationship. Period. Right. That shit gets messy, inconvenient, exhausting at times, like all the time. That shit is like tiring. You know, you won't like your partner every day, but you have to make a collective, respectful effort to kind of like be kind and loving. Supporting partner, right? That's one thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Here's another one. We can make each other happy. No, we cannot. Your happiness is with you first. You know, that's a controllable. You control your own happiness. Y'all collectively come together. Once you're happy, I'm happy, then we can make each other happy. But I can't expect you as my partner to make me happy if I'm not happy myself.
If you can't be happy on your own,
right?
You can't expect somebody else to
exactly.
make you happy. Yeah.
And here's one. Being attracted to other people is bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's a human thing.
Hold on. So being attracted to or finding someone attractive?
Finding someone attractive is what I should say.
Because being attracted to and
like
finding
finding someone attractive, finding
totally
someone
different.
else attractive.
You used to believe it was what?
I used to think it was bad. I don't think it's bad in a relationship.
No, I mean,
it's natural.
It's natural.
I mean, you
but
can look at somebody and be like, oh,
and you
that
guys
person
should get
looks
to a
good.
point where you guys can talk about it and be like, hey, you see that? Like I think that's a good thing. That tells you a lot about a relationship where you get to the point where you guys can talk about the what and the why, you know, about somebody, what made you that person attracted to you in that moment, or what they said. People are attracted to people for various things. And if your partner tells you that he or she is lying, they are attracted to other people at any given moment.
I'm
and it's
not
okay.
To anybody but you, babe.
No, it's just you. I don't find that. I'm like, shut up. Stop. You know, those things. Those are a handful. And then I have one more. So, okay. Romance equals love. I don't believe that. Romance and love is not the same to me. Romance is romance. Like kind gestures, gifts, stuff like that, thoughtful dates. To me, that's
expressions of love.
Expressions of love. Can be, yeah. But those are like momentary satisfaction things. They're not lasting. It's just in the moment, with those type of things. I think love, for the most part, can be ordinary things. Sometimes it's boring, sometimes it's mundane, but it's the things that make you feel fulfilled, and that's the thing that lasts and keeps you together with that partner, that person, or whatever. But those are just a handful of things for me in that case. But ultimately, I look at it like overall, just to kind of wrap up that question. Chris Rock had said something in one of his stand-ups that I found was funny, or interesting. Like, when you're in a relationship, like, you're in the service industry. Like, you're there to serve your partner. You guys are there to complement each other's self and things of that sort. It's not about me, it's not about you, it's about we, and it's about us. So you're there to service your partner in various aspects, whatever the case may be. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's so many multiple ways you can look at that type of question and kind of look at it like, damn, is that necessary now? Like,
right.
Love is not enough, period. Like, if someone tells you like, we're together because we love each other, they're lying. That's no, love is not enough. It just, it's good. It's a good starting point.
Yeah, a good
but
platform.
No, we're not staying together because we love each other. It's not good enough.
Yeah. All the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, the connection, all that stuff. Like love ain't gonna solve everything. Like, if you just love someone enough, nah, man.
Bullshit.
It's work. Like you said, it's work.
It's work.
It's not easy.
Constant
it's not
work.
easy.
Daily work.
It's not easy at all.
Constant work. Daily work.
You gotta want to be
exhausting work, but that's what you're signing up for. And you're choosing. You guys both are choosing to sign up for that. And that's the thing that makes the relationship healthy to me. Like, you're choosing to grind with that person.
Yep.
And in that what you may deem as a challenge to me is not a challenge. It's more like an opportunity. You have opportunity to grow together, opportunity to better what we have. It becomes a challenge. That's when it's like, all right, it's time to go.
Right.
We got to end this shit. So
no, those are good ones, man. I mean, shit. So many dumb things that I used to believe about relationships.
Right. Now I was just like, man, as you said, like you get older, you grow, you evolve, you just realize like, all right, these are the things that's necessary and you don't compromise on. And other things are just wants and nice to have. You don't need it, so.
Facts.
Yep.
All right, I got one for y'all.
Cool.
So, I'm trying to look at my question, man.
Stop cheating on people's paper.
Why you looking over?
All of my paper, man.
You looking over here?
Stay in your own Scantron.
I'm ready for everything.
Stay in your own Scantron.
Answer is always C.
Abacadabra. So, in love and marriage, is there such thing as the one? People say everybody has that one person, or you got these fairy tale movies and Hallmark Channel shows or whatever. There's this one magical person that is the perfect match for you, or whatever the case may be. Is that real? Is there such thing as a one? And if so, how do you know that person is the one?
You should go first.
I'm trying to formulate my answer over here. So I would say the one. So my beliefs tell me that God made someone for everyone, right? So is there a one? I don't know if there's a one, but I think there is someone for everyone. Like, I don't feel like in this world anyone was meant to be by themselves for the rest of their life.
True.
Right. So yeah, that's kind of tricky if they're considered the quote unquote one. And how do you know? Ooh, I don't know. That's a tricky one, man. I think, as we discussed earlier, right? Relationships are supposed to be, or not supposed to be, but they're work, right? Mm-hmm. So, nothing's just going to flow. So I think what most people feel like, I'm going to get in this relationship with this person, is just going to flow like water down the stream. And that's not what happened. They're like, I found the one, because everything is just rainbows and leprechauns and it's easy. Like, yeah, but you also got to put some work in too to make it stronger and all the other great stuff, right? So I think people feel like they may have found that one when things are easy and just flowing. Mm-hmm. And then they don't put the work in. And when you don't put the work in, things start falling apart behind the scenes, right? Mm-hmm. Because it's like, oh yeah, you get a little too comfortable and now I'm not put work in anymore. And yeah, but I do think I wouldn't say the one, but I think there's someone for everyone.
All right. So do I think there's a one? I think, okay, this is the best way I can put it. I think there's the one in that moment, right? Like, in that moment, you're the one for me in this moment, in this present time. This is what I'm striving to be. This is what I'm at. Our energies align. The timing is right. Yeah, that's still a moment. But for me, it's like, how do we progress in other moments? Are we growing these moments together for that? So that way we can sustain this one energy that we have, then cool. But to kind of like to your point you said earlier, like there's someone for somebody in theory, right? But do I think there's a such thing as the one? Nah, unless you grow with me in these moments going forward. No, like, because just in that moment of us, feeling each other, that moment can change. And as soon as that moment change, then we not aligned, we not together. So then the one is gone, and then you're searching for another one. So it's like you're constantly looking to align with somebody in that mentality standpoint, whatever the case may be. But that one can change at any given moment. So for me, I don't think there's just like one person for somebody. That one person has to be aligned with you in that moment. You have to be aligned with that person's moment, that energy, that time, that space. All that stuff has to be aligned. It has to stay that way consistently. That can change with a person. Like, it real talk. Like, you can, if you're not working to keep that can change. And that one is gone. And then you're like, oh, I lost my one. Did you?
So do you feel like the one is based on the phase of life that you're in
Yeah,
at that moment?
in
So
that
like
moment.
There's multiple ones, or there's ones for every phase of life? Is that what you're saying? Like,
It's possible.
relationships.
I think so.
Hey, I don't agree with that.
I think so.
Because when you think like that, when you think like that, man, it seems like it'd be hard to settle down. Like when you think, because you're like,
strategy
you're like, oh, I have that one for right now, and then as this different phase of my life comes on, yeah, you're not that person anymore.
Nah,
So now
I don't mean it like that. I mean, it's more so holding each other accountable so that we stay together. Like, just because I look at it like, all right, I married my one. In my head, for me, it's like, all right, complacency can set in. You get comfortable. You're not willing to work. You're willing just to, hey, I'm comfortable. I'm just gonna ride this out because we said we're gonna be together for the end of, end of time, whatever the case may be, your vows, whatever the case may be. I look at it from an accountability standpoint. I'm holding you accountable every day of our life, and you should be doing the same for me. That's where the work for me comes in. That's where like that moment has to be sustained. We got to keep working to make sure that we keep this moment and don't lose it. I'm not looking at it like it's not hard for me to settle down. No, it's that you're accountable for this moment too.
But you said
I phrased it wrong.
The one you said the one for the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so moments, life is moments, in time, right?
And
so,
we're working to keep this moment.
So those moments change, like
exactly.
So therefore,
we should be changing and growing together.
As the moment
in this
changes, then that means the person can change.
They can.
See,
and I can change too.
So then that's not the one.
Then we need to change together. We got to grow together.
No, I said the person can change, and you said they can. So therefore,
I can change too.
No, I mean you change from that person to another person.
No. I don't mean that. Oh no, my bad. No, I don't mean that.
Okay,
no,
that's what I'm getting from what you're saying.
No,
like,
I don't mean that. No, not changing to another person.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying your mentalities, each other can change. So
also, it's still the same person.
Yeah, it's still the same person.
Yeah,
my bad.
You
y'all.
got what
That's
I
what
was
I'm
saying.
thinking too.
Y'all
I'm
married
like,
folks reading my words the wrong way.
Hold on, you
My
talking
bad.
changing
Yeah, you just
people
gonna
like
bounce
that?
to the next
No. I don't
that's
mean
that's what you said.
physical
That's what you
movement.
said.
Yeah, I phrased that wrong. Gotcha. My bad. Yes, that's what I mean.
Spell check that next time.
Yeah. Well, I didn't write it down. I didn't know this question was going to be asked.
For me, I say no. I don't think there is a one. I think there's a certain type of person that makes you better.
Yeah.
Right? That brings out the best of you as a result of a relationship or a marriage or whatever. But I don't think there's only like one single person. And then as far as telling if it's the one, if it's one of the ones or whatever you want to call it, I feel like I talked about before, it's the person that challenges you to be better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not just, like you said, not just everything's easy or whatever. Like the person that challenges you to be better, that pushes you to be better, the long-term goals, compatibility, like long-term, do we have the same, do we feel like we have this, like our purpose is aligned and what we want to do with our lives and the type of person we want to be.
Moments.
I feel like that stuff is more important, you know what I mean? Than the fluff. All right. So
yeah.
I got
You definitely articulated that a lot better than I did.
So I got an extra credit question that I just thought of when we were talking.
Ooh, extra credit.
So since most of us feel like there's not like a specific one person, right? How did you know when it was the one to take your relationship to the next level, to get married? In our case, we're married. In your case,
It's not about me. It's not about me. But I get the point of your question.
So like, how do you know when it's the right?
Always a
When it's the right
bridesmaid
one.
over there.
Never right.
Never a bride. Hey, look.
So how do you know?
So
Or how did you know?
I think I think it goes back to what you said, right? You know, that the person that you feel makes you better. Because, you know, in life, you know, I don't think, but you should want to progress in life, right? And when you have that person, you know, with you that is challenging you, like you said earlier, to make you better, you know, in all areas, right? Not just, oh, you need to go do this, that, and that. Like, no, they're pushing you to go do this, that, and that, you know, and challenge. And then right there by your side while you're doing these things, you know, and you're pushing each other, you know, to be better. You know, I think that's when you like, okay, like this is something worth fighting for, you know, pretty much, because, you know, you could be young and dumb and reckless out in the streets. That's not gonna get you anywhere.
All right.
But, you know, once you start getting older, you start really valuing what's important in life, you know, family and career and all the other good stuff, right? Like leaving your like for me, it's leaving a legacy. Right. You know, that's important.
It's a
like
big one.
I want people to remember me, because we none of us are living forever.
Yeah.
But, you know, okay, how many people did I touch while I was here? You know, in a positive impact in the community and whatever. You know, that's the things that's important to me. So how am I building my legacy, and how is my partner challenging me to build a legacy, right?
Yeah.
You know, and ensuring that I'm reaching my goals and pushing me, and you know, all those things are important, man. So that's when I feel like, okay, it's the one, you know, or this is the person that I'm going to, you know, spend my days fighting with.
Right. You take all that. Yeah. You're actually listening and taking it all in as they're, you know, showing you, helping you, and assisting you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all those things you mentioned. Those, yeah, definitely important. But I'm gonna throw one like random thought into that, and for me, it's just very simple. If you're capable of telling me to, you know, shut the fuck up, and I listen, oh yeah, you're a keeper. It's that simple for me. On top of everything you mentioned, but that one key thing there is that if you can tell me to shut up and I listen, yeah, you got me. Because on top of everything you said, all those things matter as well. But that's that one key like thing for me that's like, man, I actually respect you telling me, like I value, like you're telling me for a reason. You're looking out for me, right? Like you're telling me for a reason, not telling me to kind of like just like to clown me or, you know, make me feel small or anything. You're telling me like, Roy, chill out for my best interest. And I'll listen to that. That means like, oh, well, shit.
Right.
You know,
you actually value that person's opinion.
Yeah, things like that. Those little small things that I like to pay attention to as well. Like those little small little intangible, like, okay, all right, well, let me chill out. I'll shut up for now. But I'm gonna talk later. Nah, I'm gonna talk later. Now everything, all that stuff matters, man.
I'll be talking to
for real. Like, very important.
Cool, man. Cool, man. All right, man.
So on me?
I guess so.
So on me. All right, I got a couple questions, actually. I actually got two. I had one, but one of them came up while we were talking, right? So we talked about comfortability, and that wasn't my question, but I want to throw that on the table.
What?
You heard what I said.
Pronunciation every syllable in it.
Comfortability.
Is it dangerous? Is it dangerous to get comfortable in your relationship?
Yes.
And why?
It creates laziness, complacency, stagnation, all those things.
Hey man, look, can you break it? You using SAT words right now.
No, it goes back to what I kind of said earlier. I mean, it's definitely that's a troubling sign to be comfortable in a relationship. Because again, like to my point I've been making, this whole episode is about, you know, growing and really wanting to like progress and challenge and the work that you got to put into it. It's a daily, constant work. Like, it doesn't mean it doesn't have to be fun, you know, but it's work. And if you're comfortable, you're not going to grow. Like, there's a statement, and I think people have heard it and used it in various things. Like, in order to grow, you got to be good with being uncomfortable, right? And that happens in relationship too. Relationships, you have sometimes uncomfortable is okay in a relationship. Like, that's the only way you guys are going to grow. You have to have those moments and not be afraid to kind of like address them. Or even though it can be confrontational, it's all part of it. But comfort, nah, hell nah. Yeah, you stagnant? Nah, ain't nobody comfortable around here. No.
All right, so
nothing great has ever come from being comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like nothing, like we talk about legacy and things like that. Like it's not going to happen in comfortability. Like, you're not going to be, whether you're a businessman, whether you whatever, like artist, whatever it is. If you're comfortable doing whatever it is, that means you're producing a mediocre product.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I feel like relationships is the same thing. Like, if you're comfortable, like Roy said, you don't have to be like hard all the time, but there should be a pursuit of something better.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's not going to happen if you're comfortable. Like, if you think like every day we wake up is an opportunity to either get better or worse. We don't stay the same.
No matter how big or how small.
Yeah, we don't stay the same. Same thing like in fitness, you talk about working out and stuff like that. Like, you either choose to get stronger and better, or you choose to get weaker. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. And relationships, I feel like, are no different. You make a decision every day. If you're comfortable, you're getting worse. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, you're losing something.
It's all about a progression. Got to progress, period.
Okay, so good point, right? So, ask you to be vulnerable now. Have you gotten comfortable in a past relationship?
Yes. And it didn't work.
And how did you know you got comfortable?
In the past, I think for me, I mean, it's been several different situations and levels of comfort, I think, to be honest. And every time I knew, I just chose to stay with it because, you know, it was convenient, it was easy. And honestly, it was like, what else am I doing? I'm not doing anything else. So why, you know, terrible way to look at life in general. But again, young, you don't, you know, you kind of just still trying to figure things out. But yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. And it didn't work. It didn't work. Like, you start stepping out, you start doing other stuff, you know, your attention span is gone. You start being short with your partner. Everything that you used to do and have fun, you have no enjoyment anymore. And you're just going through the motion. And that wears on you. You see it in your face. You see it in your reactions. You see it in your emotions, how you guys talk, how you guys hang out. You see it. You look at you like, oh, they're just not happy. Or maybe they're just comfortable, or he's comfortable, or she's just comfortable. You can see it. It shows. So, yeah, plenty of times.
Definitely. For sure. Younger, for sure. I mean, like you said, like, there's been times where in, you know, relationships when we were younger that, like, I'm worried about other stuff. You know, I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to go get this job, get money, whatever. And I ain't really thinking about it. She gonna be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
She ain't going nowhere. That's the worst thing you can do.
And then, you know, you come to find out, like, all right, this shit ain't working. And, you know, you grew so far apart over that time that you were so-called comfortable. And so, yeah, I mean, it's happening in full transparency. It's happening in my marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're married a long time. So it's like in the beginning stages, you know, you're all excited, whatever. But then there's this period of like, all right, we're married now. Now what?
Right.
You know, and we got married young. So it's like, well, I guess young to today's standards. So, you know, there's a space where it's just like, just going through the motions, you know, and it, you know, we both were young and growing and learning and stuff anyway. So we didn't know no better. You know, we knew that something wasn't right. But it's just, you know, it's just going through the motions. And, you know, it's normal because especially when you feel like you're happy, right? When you feel like things are going well and things are good, like, you don't want to do anything that's going to shake it and possibly turn it to a negative or whatever. So you just kind of just like, you know, let's just stay right here and let's just coast, you know?
Yeah.
And now that, you know, we've grown and learned, like, that it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to just coast. You can't just stay there. Like, you got to actively be contributing to your relationship and to your marriage or whatever. So, yeah.
So it is dangerous, you know, to get comfortable. And I think nowadays people get a lot more comfortable than they should. You know, they allow the stressors of life, their work, kids, all that good stuff that's going on outside of the home, you know, make them comfortable at home to where they come home and they stop doing the stuff that they originally did to get the person that they're with.
Right.
You know, you stop dating your significant other because you've gotten comfortable.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, like you said earlier, oh, she not going nowhere or he not going nowhere, whatever the situation, right? But you have to continue to date, you know, but but then also you have to understand that there are things outside the house or even within the house, like the kids, for example. Kids are in the house, but the people allow that to be a factor to where they stop dating each other, right? I had a conversation with a friend of mine, her and her husband, and I was just over their house, you know, just talking to him, whatever, one day, and I'm like, hey, when's the last time y'all went on date night? You know, blah blah blah. Oh, they looked at each other like I said some cuss words.
What's the date? What's that?
And I'm like, and I felt bad.
Who does that?
Like, oh shit, my bad. I didn't want to start nothing. I was just like, hey, y'all need to go. I think I was naming some spot that I had recently went to, Like, oh, y'all should do date night over there, and they look like
important, man.
what's that? And I'm like, oh, never mind.
Date night is extremely important. Oh my gosh. You
Yeah,
gotta have
but
that.
yeah, don't get comfortable, man. It's very dangerous. You lose your if you really value your relationship, you know, you can't allow things to make you comfortable. All right, cool. No, that was one thing, but let me bring in my other
Easy
topic.
to get stuff, hard to maintain it.
Yeah, true.
That's
All right,
what
so
it is.
somebody said earlier it's Women's History Month, right? So my question for today was, is it emasculating or attractive when a woman makes more money than her partner?
Ask that again.
Is it emasculating or
I
attractive
like that word, emasculate.
when a woman makes more money than her partner?
Emasculate.
Oh God.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I was like.
That's where you went.
That's what I heard.
Man, you having some problems, huh?
Issues, man.
Depends on the. I feel like it's another one of those it depends questions, like on the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it can depend on the guy. I mean, I personally, I don't.
I
It don't bother me at all. Make the money. I'm good with it.
make money.
We making money.
So it doesn't
No,
mess up your masculinity
nah,
because your woman makes more money than you.
not at all. It used to. I think when I was younger, yeah, it was a pride thing. But I think over time, as I've gotten older, you learn to where you lack, in this case financially, you make up in other stuff. You know, you have to have an offset, which creates that balance in that relationship. So let's say, for example, if your wife, your partner, husband, whatever the case may be, or in this case we're talking about the lady. If she's the if she's the breadwinner in the house, okay, where do I make up that at? You know, maybe I'm not bringing in as much bread as her. There's something else I can be doing. So you got to create that balance. And I think that's important to understand. And I've learned to understand that over time, that, yeah, what I lack in something, I can make up somewhere else. Before, it was always like, no, I got to be the breadwinner. I got to be the one making the money, because with money comes power, you think, right? And that creates like, okay, well, I'm the one paying the bills in here. I'm doing this. Like, nah, I got power too in other aspects. You know, something else that I'm bringing to the table. So for me, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Now, we ain't talking about like I'm broke. Like, I'm not like Kevin. I'm not like, what do you say?
Sitting on the couch just chilling.
Yeah, no, I'm not Kevin Federline and Britney Spears. Like, we ain't doing that. Like, nah. But I'm holding my own. She just holding it a little bit more than me, and that's okay. That's okay with me. I'm like, cool. So don't ask me for shit then. Like,
I know somebody who, a woman who wants to be the breadwinner. Right. She wants to be, and like, she's okay with it. Like she wants that to be her role. Like, I went to school, I did this for a long time, and like, I want to support and be the breadwinner. And her dude is like not with it. And in my head, I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Right.
Like, what do you mean?
What?
Like,
That's the
you
dream.
Yeah. Like, what do you
You're
mean?
living the dream, dude.
You don't have to work.
Right.
Like,
she said, stay home.
you
stay home.
can choose your hobby or whatever, like whatever
Right.
some of your passion. A passion, you can still
Passion
like
project.
work. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like choose a passion project or whatever. But like, I don't know. Again, I'm not in that situation, so I wouldn't. I don't know. Again, you don't know how you're gonna feel until you're in it. But
Sure.
my wife has made more money than me in instances of our life. When I quit my corporate job and started running the school,
Yeah.
she was making more money than me at the time, and it didn't bother me at all. I felt fucking great.
Right.
It felt amazing.
It was like a relief, right?
It felt great. as
Yeah.
shit.
I'm like, wait.
I was
I'm
like,
under
man,
this pressure?
I got somebody that got my back.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what
and
I'm
then,
saying.
And then, you know, like but I know my potential to make whatever I want to make or whatever. But so it doesn't bother me. But I feel like for people who maybe have that insecurity, like I said, the pride or ego or whatever, it may be harder to accept that. And it depends on, I guess, how you raised and stuff too.
So with money does come power.
It does.
I mean, so regardless, I mean, so my answer to that, right? I wouldn't say it's attractive, but I can say from the male perspective that it does decrease your masculinity, right? Because with money does come power. Now, it's how you choose to. It's how you choose. Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree.
I don't think it.
My wang ain't changing.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be any less masculine.
The wang is still gonna be the same.
because your check is a little bigger than mine.
Right.
They sell toys that will replace your wang, though.
They do.
Yeah. So
They
anyway,
do.
They need a connection.
Right.
hey, but look, no,
Not a-
but I'm
not a
saying
9
though,
volt.
I've seen situations where people put the other person down because they
Right.
make the money.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean when money comes to
Sure.
power. It's like you said earlier in your example, I pay the bills in here, so
Right.
dot.
I say
dot.
goes.
Yeah, so that's where the power comes in. It's like, well, I pay the bill, so I get to make the
But
decisions.
see, that's probably because the money is probably the foundation of the relationship to begin with.
That's
And
a
that's
personality
and that's
issue.
terrible.
That's terrible.
Right?
I feel like that's a personality issue.
Yeah, if that's where your foundation of your relationship is based off of money, then that's a terrible relationship. That's not healthy to begin with.
Yeah.
So they're already in a bad situation. Anytime, to your point, like when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah. But now I hear that, I'm like, wait. So if I'm broke or lose my job or something ain't happening and I'm trying to figure it out, you gon' bounce because, oh well, I need this and that.
need to
And I know
make
people
this.
like this that want their significant other, their husband, their boyfriend, whatever the case may be, to make X amount of money. And I can't be with you unless you making this money. Now, there's a fine line
Hold on.
to me with that.
Are those people single?
Yes.
Exactly. Okay, exactly. That's what I wanted to get. Exactly.
They are.
Okay.
But but I also understand the aspect of it too sometimes where it's just like as I'm hearing these things from these people, they've worked their asses off to achieve certain aspects of life, certain level of income, certain level of success, right? And they want that a person to match that energy, right? And sometimes for them, that energy match is in the form of something that's tangible. Money is tangible, right? Those for them. So they equate it as one and the same. And if they're not on the same level as me, making X amount of money, then I'm not going to view you and look at you the same way. I know people like that. And I understand that. But then my debate with that comes the same question. So then what?
Right.
The money, then what? Like if you're basing your principles off money, that shit's not healthy. Period. So,
It's a personality issue
Yeah.
from jump. Like when you go through the vetting process of finding a mate and whatever, partner, wife, husband, whatever the case may be, I feel like during that process, as you vetting them out, that stuff should come up. And if you know that person, that's what they place their value behind how much money you make, like that's how they value you, then yeah, that's a red.
that
red
should be a
flag to
red
start
flag.
off with.
But people, money is dangerous, man.
It
It's a scary thing.
ruins a lot
It
of
can ruin a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Money.
That's great,
Money.
man. I think it's it all depends, but yeah, it can be either way. I don't know if it's attractive, but
Make your money. Shit. I don't.
I don't know if it's
Get as much
attractive,
money you
but
want.
I don't think it's.
I don't think
It's not a deal
I don't
killer.
think it's emasculating.
It's not gonna
either.
make me any less masculine. Like at
To
the
me,
end of the
it's
day,
Yeah, not now.
Yeah.
Not now.
yeah, there was probably a point. Yeah, like I said, younger. Like
Yeah.
hell no, I can't let my woman make more money than no, not no more.
But again, I think that equates to like what I was valuing in a relationship
Yeah.
at that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
So my values have changed. They've evolved. So my thought process with that, when it comes to money, it's not the end and all, the beginning and end of everything for me. Like it used to be when 20 years ago when you're still trying to figure shit out.
Right.
Now it's like, it's good. It's a nice to have. I mean, you need it for obviously for things to take care of. You can't just be walking
Especially
around.
living
Yeah,
out
you
here.
have to live. Yeah. But at the same time, as I've gotten older, the emphasis on it is not as extreme as it used to be. So therefore, I'm willing to, if my partner, if she wants to make the money and tell me to stay home or chill out, okay.
So would you?
But I'll probably be hella domestic though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. Would you
I
like for real be
I don't
like
mind
a-
taking that role. I wouldn't mind. Like, all right,
You be okay
you
with
gonna
that?
cook? Yeah.
You'd be okay with like taking care of home, like not working?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I'll have to always do something though. I can't just be home. I'll have to have a hobby.
Yeah.
Run something. I can't just not be idle. I have a problem
But
sitting
like
on my
your
couch.
job
Period.
is to like keep the house clean, cook. Like, are you okay with those kind of like duties?
I ain't gonna lie. Probably not.
I'm probably
Probably not. We're gonna have to figure something out.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't
Do
mind.
it.
I don't mind the not working part, but nah, I wouldn't.
But you
be
ain't
at-
take care. So
I
what you
wouldn't
gonna
be
do
at-
with your time then?
I have like a
What if that's a stipulation? If she's like, you know what, I'll work, I'll make all the money, you
I'ma
just
write
gotta
a
take care of
book.
the house.
I'm gonna write a book.
I take care of the house. I mean,
What does taking care of the house consist
Cleaning.
of? Cleaning, cooking.
Cooking.
can I have a nanny? I'm not a nanny.
Nah. You the
a
nanny.
housekeeper?
You the housekeeper.
Yeah, you
housekeeper?
the nanny.
You the housekeeper.
I mean, I guess if she make enough money, you can get a housekeeper. But
then that's easy.
Well, I could be.
I'm assuming that that's the reason she's allowing you not to work is that she wants you to take.
Nah,
care of the
you a
house.
stay at home
stay-at-home
dad.
dad.
You a stay at home husband. You doing all the work.
I'd be in my garage.
Laundry.
You a house husband.
You a house husband. Yeah, that means you taking care of the house. There's no
Y'all be
nanny.
okay with that?
There's no housemaid. You are the
Tough
maid.
one, man.
You are the nanny.
I don't like sitting around the house like that. So
I couldn't.
I'll be going crazy.
I can't sit still now, dude.
I know.
Like I have a problem.
It'd be hard.
It'd be hard.
Hard.
No, but she can make some more money. I don't care.
yeah,
It's not a big
please.
deal to me. Please do.
Please make
Actually,
more
I
money
welcome
than
it.
So can I get my allowance? Can I get my allowance? Can I get my allowance for the week? Thank you.
I did my chores.
Thank you.
Right.
I did my chores.
Formal request.
Yeah, the house is clean. Have my allowance.
That's man. There's a lot of people that struggle with it though.
Hey, whatever.
You know.
All right, man. Good talk. We gotta do more of these. So relationship edition. We gotta get some ladies in here so that we can debate with and
Yeah,
because I know we be saying some shit sometimes that y'all probably be like, what? So
Hey,
I definitely
you know
do.
what? They not ready to come on. Well, I
I
think
don't know. Maybe not.
they're not ready. They'll message on the IG page,
Right.
but they're not ready to come.
it's
in here and sit
okay.
down.
We can blur your face out. We don't have to use your name. You don't have to use your real name. It's
Anonymous.
okay. You can do anonymous. It's fine.
Anonymous.
I won't say your name. Maybe.
But yeah, man. Comment, follow the Cup Check Pod on Instagram. You subscribe on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and everywhere you get your podcasts. Pretty much, we are everywhere. So
Yeah, subscribe.
yeah, subscribe, share it too, man.
Share it.
with a friend. Get them, put them onto our podcast, and hopefully y'all like this. We got the video going. Post that up, and yeah, man, we in here, and now we out of here.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, man. Peace out.
Learn to live with it.